Hello everyone. A week ago, or I guess technically now 8 days ago now that I'm filming this, I decided to start incorporating a breathwork and meditation practice into my daily routine just to see kind of what would happen and see what benefits I could get out of it. And I am so excited to say that even just within a week, I have started to notice some pretty exciting benefits that I didn't even consider to be a thing that I would feel as a benefit from this necessarily. That is that I'm pretty sure that doing this on a daily basis is going to make it a ton easier for me to build muscle and lose fat. And probably would for you too if you decide to do this as well. But before we get into the how and the why of that, I want to get into the how and the why of me embarking on this journey and trying out breathwork and meditation and all of that good stuff. For those of you who are new around here, you might not be aware that about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, I started going through some health issues. Turned out it was topical steroid withdrawal. It was a whole thing. It was extraordinarily painful and difficult to heal from and kind of took my life away from me for like 8 months to a year. But me being me was determined to do everything that I could to heal as fast as possible, and one of the things that I incorporated into my healing journey was regular breathwork and meditation. But at the time, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, all I knew was like, I'm gonna sit here and breathe and try not to think, because that sounds like what you're supposed to do when you're doing breathwork and meditation. But even just from doing that, I felt the benefits from it, and I without a doubt am sure that it helped me on my healing journey and helped me heal 75% faster than the doctor told me it would. And so since then, I've been wanting to get more into breathwork and meditation because I recognized the power of me doing it without knowing what I was doing. I was like, what if I knew what I was doing? And applied it to my life. Like, it would probably just change everything. And a couple weeks ago, I ended up stumbling across the Art of Living, Breathing, and Meditation class, and I was just like, it seems like this has come to me at a time where I feel like it will add a lot of value to my life, so I was like, let's do it. So I signed up for the course, and it was a 3-day workshop, and I loved it so much. Like, it was so much more than just a breathwork and meditation course. It went into a lot of really valuable mindset shifts to kind of get more out of life, and they're kind of things that I have worked on with my clients too, so it was really cool to be able to apply it like as the client and kind of work through all that stuff myself. We also talked about happiness and what it means to be truly happy and how we often limit our own happiness, and we talked about like who you are and like what it means to be yourself and how you define yourself and how that can affect like your perspective on everything. And I cannot recommend it enough, again, because this is all stuff that I work with my clients on, so I know this is hugely valuable for so many people. And since I loved it so much and wanted to recommend it to you guys, I got you a discount code. If you use the code BREATHE10MARISSA, you can get yourself 10% off the course. I will link it down in the description box below. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment, whatever. Like, get in on it. It's a game changer. But you guys know me, I didn't go into this blind. I wanted to do some research, look at all of the various science, and let me tell you, the science behind breathwork and meditation is so interesting, especially because we're really just starting to learn a lot about it. It's such an ancient, ingrained practice, but the science is like just starting to understand how it works, and so it's just fascinating to be like diving into this. And what the science is showing is that breathwork has a ton of different benefits. Unsurprisingly, people hundreds of thousands of years ago could have told you that, but the science is now backing it up. It can improve mood, it can reduce your cortisol, it can be anti-inflammatory, it can improve your immune system, it can improve your mental focus and clarity, like among so many other things. One study precisely demonstrated that breathwork can indeed lower cortisol. They took participants, had them do some breathwork, and then measured their cortisol levels, and lo and behold, they were better. There was another study that demonstrated that breathwork could enhance focus, but it also showed that breathwork could boost a positive outlook in life in general. But the interesting thing is it also showed that breathwork could improve impulse control, and this was measured in behaviors such as with smoking or other addictive behaviors. This means that if you can use breathwork to improve your impulse control, that could help with food intake management if that is something that you struggle with. You know, if every time Karen brings a box of donuts to the office and you can't help but eat half of the box of donuts, regular breathwork may actually help you improve on your ability to maybe only have one donut. The research on breathwork and immunity is just so interesting. There's a 2014 study done at the Yale School of Medicine that showed that the epinephrine increase as a result of rapid breathing affected the innate immune system, causing it to upregulate its anti-inflammatory activity and dampen its pro-inflammatory activity. The subjects that were taught a breathing routine had a much less severe inflammatory response when they were exposed to various toxin loads. We don't quite yet understand the exact mechanisms in the brain that connect our breathwork and affect our whole body in the way that they do, but there was a really cool study done in 2016 that accidentally stumbled across the neural circuit in the brain that may actually control the breathing brain connection. This circuit is being called the breathing pacemaker because the pace of your breath can control the activity within the circuit and thus control your emotional states. There's a lot more that we could go into, a lot more interesting research, but I will leave it there for now. I think those were some of the most interesting studies that I stumbled across and findings that I wanted to share with you guys. So let's get into how this week went for me and why I want to incorporate breathwork into my life moving forward to boost muscle building and fat loss. I went into this week wanting to have not a lot of expectations. I didn't want to place artificial expectations on myself and then like placebo affect myself or like stress myself out if I wasn't getting the exact benefits that like I specifically set out to get from this. Like I wanted kind of a blank slate in how this might affect me. I just wanted to do it and see what would happen. And so I did.
All right, so I just woke up, made my bed, and now I'm gonna start my breathing practice. What I'm hoping to get out of my practice today is just like setting myself up on the right foot for the rest of the day. See how this goes. Let's do it.
Not gonna lie, after the day one breath work, I didn't really feel much different. I just kind of went about my life as normal.
All right, we're on day 2 of breathwork. Today I'm stealing my mom's little meditation cushiony thing. I think that might be a little bit more comfortable than doing it on the bed like I tried yesterday. But yeah, I'm excited to kick off my day with some breath work. I'm gonna go smash out a workout after this, so we'll see if that affects anything.
During my meditation session on day 2, I actually felt kind of tingly all over, which theoretically has to do with the alkalizing effects on the blood of breathwork, which was super interesting. And then after I was done, I felt super chill, super centered, and I overall felt pretty good. But I don't think I experienced any more extended benefits that day. I went and did my workout immediately after, and as soon as I was done with my workout, I felt like normal. I think the workout just like hyped me right back up after I finished the breath work. So day 1 and 2, I did my breath work in the morning and I liked it. But I feel like it puts me in a very like calm, chill state. So I don't think I was as much of a fan of doing it like as a pre-workout. I think it would be fantastic to keep doing maybe like as a post-workout cool down or on days where I'm not doing a heavy workout sometime earlier in the day, because I think it would really help me start my day off just like on a very chill note and keep me more like even keel throughout the day. But today I did another workout in the morning, and so I wanted to experiment with doing my breath work a little bit later on. So I'm at the point in the day where I just finished up most of I do have more work to do later, but I finished up my like normal work day of work. I'm gonna do some yoga and then have some dinner and then chill for a little bit. And so I thought now would be a good time to do it, like pre-yoga breath work, to kind of get in the more chill zone, get more in tune with my body before going into the yoga flow. I feel like that could make a huge difference, because what I felt yesterday doing it was after, like during the meditation part after the breath work, I felt really connected to my body. So we're gonna try that tonight, see how it goes. But for now, what I'm gonna do, and what I did yesterday, was just pull up some meditation music rather than going through the guided meditation. I just prefer to listen to music because I feel like it really just gets my head in the right headspace. So I'm gonna do the binaural beats meditation playlist. Yeah, on Spotify. My left AirPod is not working. It is slightly inconvenient. Hello? There we go. Wow, I definitely feel like my yoga practice was enhanced by doing the breath work before. Like I was so much more focused throughout that flow. Like usually I'll get like 10 minutes in and just be like, I don't want to do this anymore, and then I'll get distracted and like go check my phone or like just stop really being super engaged for a little bit. But I was just like in the zone. It's weird to describe it like this, but I felt like I was connected to my body's energy like more throughout my body rather than just being in my head. And maybe that's what helped me stay more focused, is it wasn't just like a mental focus, it was like a full body energy flow focus. It sounds very woo-woo, but like you gotta experience it to understand what I'm saying. But I really liked that. I think after like a long day of working and then taking some time to like decompress, get more into my body space and breath work before going into something like this could be really beneficial to do regularly. That was fun. So far, the biggest benefit that I've noticed from doing this is something I honestly didn't even expect, and that is my enhanced connection to my body. I was not expecting this, but like my workout was great and it felt very connected. I don't know how else to explain it other than like connected. I don't know. I mean, that kind of makes sense. If like I'm more in tune with my breath, then I'm going to be more in tune with the rest of my body, and I'm going to be able to execute all of the exercises more effectively and efficiently. So today what I'm going to do is I have about an hour until I have like 5 hours of client calls in a row. So I think I'm gonna do my breath work right now as a way to kind of just throw my body back into the parasympathetic state post-workout, get nice and chill, have a little post-workout snack, and then sit down and knock out all of my client calls. And I think it'll also help me like focus a little bit more while I'm on my client calls. I think that doing this breathwork right now is going to be really good to set up the rest of my day as well as enhance my recovery from my workout. Today I decided to save my breathwork for just before bed. I want to go to sleep in like an hour or so. So I'm gonna do my breath work, which takes roughly half an hour. I absolutely loved it yesterday as a cool down post-workout, like diving deep into work. But today was more of a chill day where I didn't need to like be laser focused. And so I wanted to save it for tonight just to see how it will impact my sleep. And that's also something that I've noticed. I checked my Oura Ring data this morning. My sleep has actually improved, and the most noticeable thing has been my resting heart rate. For some reason, for the last like month or so, my resting heart rate has been 5 beats per minute faster than it normally is. And I have no idea why. Like everything, I don't think anything has changed. It just kind of, my resting heart rate has been just slightly elevated. But in the last like 4 or 5 days, it's come down. It's still on average like a smidge higher, like 1 or 2 beats per minute, but I'm like getting back to baseline, which is super, super interesting, because not only does that mean my workouts are feeling more efficient because I'm feeling more connected to my body and my breath, but my recovery is theoretically also better, because the more efficient your sleep is, the more efficient your recovery from the workout is, the better you can build muscle, the better you can burn fat, and all of that great stuff. So like, this is just helping me from both sides of the equation, like smashing out the workout, but then also being able to recover from it better. Anyway, I'm gonna go do my breath work and then chill for a little bit and go to sleep, and we'll see how I feel in the morning. Also, this has become my little like breathwork meditation corner in my room. I just sit on this little guy because it's like the perfect height to feel comfortable and like sit upright. And I'm just in my little like cozy space that I designed. I love my room so much, basically. It was at this point that I started to get a better picture of how I think breathwork is going to most directly help me with my personal goals and like what I really need as an individual who is trying to be healthy. You know, realizing that doing this breath work helped me get a deeper connection to my body during my workout was kind of huge. And it has allowed me since then to kind of lean into that feeling during my workouts and really feel my breath, feel that connection through every single rep of every single lift. And it has actually kind of transformed my workouts. So after I realized that, I started to strategize my placement of my breathing in my schedule a little bit more to kind of maximize those benefits. Good morning. I am very excited to report that I am getting very good sleep. So this is exciting because I didn't really think I was struggling with sleep before. Like I wasn't struggling with sleep, like I was getting all right sleep. I forgot
how much better it could be. And so I'm really excited to be able to get like top quality sleep. I feel so much more ready than I have the last few weeks to go like crush my workout that I'm about to do. So I just smashed out a fantastic lower body workout. Like I feel so good. And I think I'm gonna do the thing again today where I do the breath work now before I like settle in to do the rest of my work, because I have so much that I need to get done. I have to stay super organized and on top of things today. And so I think it's gonna be a really good transition again to like get me into parasympathetic mode where I can just focus and smash out work. But overall, like I'm feeling so good doing this. I didn't have any set expectations for myself, so I'm clearly exceeding expectations because there really weren't any expectations, but like I am pleasantly happy with how I am exceeding the expectations. I am actually being like hyper productive today. Like I feel so good about how much I'm getting done. I had such a long to-do list today, not gonna lie. I was pretty stressed about it, but I'm looking at the to-do list, I'm looking at the time, and like it's working. Usually it doesn't work and I end up staying up late when I have a to-do list this long, but I think I'm actually gonna be able to like get a normal amount of sleep tonight. I'm about to do my last breathwork meditation of the week, but certainly not my last breathwork meditation of ever, because I'm super stoked on the benefits that I've been feeling from this, and I definitely want to continue, because this is the kind of thing where the more you do it, the more benefits you start to get from it. If I've already started to feel some benefits from it, like I can't imagine how good it's gonna make me feel in like a month or 2 months or 3 months of like consistent practice. So tonight I'm like kicking off my nighttime routine with the breath work. Then I'm gonna do my other stuff, like turning all the lights off, just going by like candle and salt lamp and doing some reading and all the other good stuff, and then I will hit the hay. I feel like I'm gonna get a really good night of sleep. I'm excited about it. Y'all, I am so chill. Like I am so excited to go to sleep because I can just feel that I'm gonna get like a solid night's sleep. Good. Good, good. And that was my week of breath work. I am so glad that I did this. Within just a week, I have developed a much stronger sense of connection to my body and to my breath. Also, my sleep has finally just turned the corner back to the like good sleep that I was getting like a couple months ago. I don't know what happened, but I think this breath work is helping reset my sleep back to like the best sleep. Also, I definitely am starting to feel some of the more mental benefits. I think doing this long term is going to help a lot more with that. I think expecting a ton of crazy changes in just 1 week of adding breathwork would be ridiculous. But I'm already starting to feel like it's easier for me to, I want to say to breathe, but I mean like mentally breathe. Like give myself that like space to not be kind of hyped up and stressed all the time. So I can't wait to see like where I'm at with that in like a month or 2. But what I wanted to highlight again here is how this might be helpful for you guys, since this is like a fitness channel. I talk about fat loss and building muscle. Like as I've said, I think this is going to directly contribute to my ability to build muscle faster and lose fat easier. When you have that stronger connection to your whole body, it's kind of like the mind to muscle connection, but it's the mind to breath connection. You can get so much more out of every single movement that you do with your body. And this not only translated to my resistance training, but also my yoga. So I think this is applicable to like any goal that you have performance-wise or physically. The better connection you have to your body, the better you can execute the exercise that you're trying to do, the more muscle you're going to be able to build, or the better you're going to be able to accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish with that exercise. This also means that your workouts themselves are going to be more efficient for fat loss if that is your goal, just because you're going to have more efficient workouts. If more calories are going towards building muscle, or you're burning more calories during that workout, it's gonna be easier to lose fat. But also the improvement in sleep is huge. Sleep is so important for fat loss. I have multiple videos about why. I won't go into all the science behind that in this video, but I'll link my videos about sleep if you want to check those out. But long story short, if you improve your sleep, your ability to build muscle and burn fat skyrockets. And lastly, chronic stress can make it very difficult for you to lose fat as well. Also make it difficult for you to build muscle because your body is just trying to put out those stress fires. So if you can like dampen some of those stress fires with the breath work, your body can focus on all the other things that you're trying to get it to do, like building muscle or burning fat, or both. So moving forward, I really want to make this a part of my daily routine. I think the benefits that I've seen in just 1 week are enough to motivate me to keep including this into my day.
So for now, I will be following the breathwork technique and meditation that I was taught in the course, which by the way, again, highly recommend. Breathe 10 Marissa for 10% off. I'll link it down in the description box below. So good. So good. But I'm gonna keep going with that breathwork technique because clearly I've already experienced benefits. Might as well stick with it. And then we'll just kind of see where I go from there. And I'm so excited for this journey and so excited to have so much more knowledge about how to apply breathwork and meditation than I did before. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have a current breathwork or meditation practice, how you incorporate that into your life. Let me know when you like to do it too, because as you guys saw, I was experimenting with doing my breathwork at like different times of the day to see what worked best for me. So if you have any suggestions or ideas or whatever, please let me know. Let me know the style of breathwork and meditation, what benefits you've gotten. Like, just fill me in on all the good info because I am just so excited to just keep diving into this. In the meantime, if you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. If you want to see more videos from me all about health and fitness, you can check them out over here. To see future videos from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye.